What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say diet? Weight loss. You start to think, oh my god, I can't eat my favorite foods. I can't have the Chinese takeaway. I can't have my favorite pizza and steak. I need to start eating healthy. I need to start running, going to the gym. Oh my god, it was so stressful before. The stress starts to pile up and you're starting a losing battle. So in this video, I'm going to go into the 7 steps to make sure you can lose fat without stress. Let's get into it. Everybody starts to try and get lean around May because the sun's out and they start wearing t-shirts. They're like, what is this? Let me start hitting the gym. May is too late. May is unhealthy. You want to start mid-February, March, early March. This is perfect timing. You need a good 12 to 18 weeks to slowly reduce your weight. You start before everyone else. You know exactly what you're doing. You're not going extreme. And there you have it. By June, July, you'll be chiseled. You'll be looking crisp. Next, opt for a moderate calorie deficit rather than an extreme calorie deficit. If you don't know what a calorie deficit is, alarm bell should be going off in your head because you don't know the first rule of fat loss. It just means you eat less calories than you use. So it would be smart to know how many calories you use and how many calories you eat. In order to work out the former, you need to type in maintenance calorie calculator on Google and find it out. In order to find the latter, it would be smart to measure the calories that you eat in your foods for the first couple of weeks. Then you actually know what it means to stay in a caloric deficit. Let's say you're someone who maintains your weight at around 2600 calories. Then a moderate deficit would be something like 300 to 400 calories below that number. For 2600, a moderate deficit would be 2300 or 2200. And that's the daily caloric goal that you should aim for if you're trying to lose weight. Now, this makes it really manageable because it means you can eat a lot of the food within that bracket of 2200 calories. And because it's not so much different from what you used to have, you're going to be able to enjoy the food that you eat. You're less likely to burn out. You're less likely to hate the process. This is why you need to have a moderate strategy. Next, how do you enjoy your favorite foods when the favorite foods are kind of high in calories? One of my favorite foods would be a really fatty buttery steak or a whole bunch of sushi. Now, sushi is great, but it's got a bunch of rice, it's got a bunch of fatty fish, so the calories start to add up. How do I pack that into the 2200 calories that we talked about earlier? One of the best strategies to do that is intermittent fasting or some kind of fasting. Some people do 1 meal a day, some people do intermittent fasting, whatever it is. Fasting just means you don't eat for a certain period of the day. Usually for most people, this means they don't eat breakfast. And they keep pushing, they keep cashing in those calories for later on in the day when you're more likely to eat more. If I ask you now, which meal is easier to skip, breakfast or dinner? Probably breakfast, because A, you're not hungry during breakfast time, B, you don't have social engagements and all these other things, and C, you may have done so many things throughout the day that you're just ravenous by dinner. So intermittent fasting or some kind of fasting as a way to save up calories for later is a way to enjoy your favorite meals while still losing weight, which is extremely good for reducing stress on a calorie deficit. Next, let's face it, if you've actually been on a weight loss journey properly for more than a few months, you'll know there are fluctuations, and it can be very easy to fall into a pattern of guilt and kind of feeling like you're a failure, that you can't do this, that it's too hard. And all of that is a result of you chasing that future body, chasing that future state, and that obsession with your future body is taking away from your enjoyment of the current moment and also the recognition of the progress that you've made until now. And that recognition, that appreciation of the present moment is actually what gives you the renewed energy and motivation to continue. You want to meditate so that you can stay present on the journey rather than feeling guilty. Don't think of meditation and this presence work as a kind of wishy-washy new wave like Buddhist monk random stuff. It's genuinely an extremely effective strategy to lose fat without stress. Next, you want to be always thankful for the body that you have. Right now, just bring gratitude to the moment and to your body. Instead of saying, oh my god, I don't like this part of my body, just instead go, I'm so thankful that I can walk, that I'm healthy to the extent that I am, that I can see that I've made all this progress so far, and that I can get to lift weights, that I'm not injured like I was before. And all of this thing is just flushing out the stress and bringing in all this positive energy that's gonna reduce stress on your weight loss journey. You gotta celebrate the wins. wins. Conversely, if you start to blame and attack your body, oh my god, what is this love handle? Oh my god, look at my chest fat, it's too ugly. Why am I so ugly? You start doing all that, literally the hormones inside your body, cortisol shoots up, blood sugar shoots up, insulin gets released. You don't want these hormones when you are going on a weight loss journey. So practice gratitude so that you can lower stress on your weight loss journey. Next, if you've seen my video about how I tracked my weight, you'll have seen how my weight loss graph looks like a crashing stock market. It's going up and down and up and down and up and down. And when I work with clients, I always remind them, even before it happens, by the way, your weight will go back up. Like literally when it's going well, I tell them it's gonna go back up, and it does. And because I preempted it, they don't freak out and they go, okay, so going back up was part of the process of it going back down. That's what you need to do. A seasoned veteran in this field knows that a weight loss journey is never linear. Just like muscle building progress and strength progress is never just straight up like this. If you understand that it's non-linear, that it has these jagged parts, then every nook and cranny, every fluctuation isn't going to hit you like this big failure moment, which is going to reduce stress, which is going to allow you to accept each moment and take it in your stride and progress on your journey without stress. Next, we're increasingly living in an individualized world where everybody just cares about their own self. They're stuck on their phone. If you go on the metro, like in Korea, everybody's just in their own phone. Where is the community? Where is the sense of friendship and belonging and connection, where so much of our well-being is grounded in? Research is now coming out that lack of social connection and interaction is one of the main causes of not only depression and mental health issues, but also physical diseases. It's very clear that you want in your life not just friends, but people, like a genuine community where you can strive for things together, where you can share your struggles, where you can celebrate your wins. And it's quite hard to find that sometimes in your locality, precisely because of the society that we live in. So find a community, whether it's online or somewhere else, that's going to help you on this journey, so that when you actually fall off and binge eat, you can actually talk about it. And this is exactly what we do in my community Minimalist Training Club, where I coach people like you to become lean and aesthetic over 6 to 12 months. I'm actually starting my own weight loss journey from around Valentine's Day, which is probably when you're seeing this video. So if you want to be a part of that, hit the link below to join Minimalist Training Club, and I promise you won't regret it, because I'm literally going to be on calls with you every single week, helping you get to your goals. I hope this video helped you. See you in the next one.